Good morning. Hi, this is Travis from the National Weather Service. And this is your weather hazard briefing, Monday morning, January 27th. We do have some lingering light snow, light to moderate, mainly across our northeast area near Island Park and Driggs. We do have stronger winds behind this boundary that's moving through this morning, keeping it breezy. So we'll have some drifting snow areas like near Island Park and Driggs. It's not going to be major though. We're just looking near 20 for some of those winds, maybe a little bit stronger. 20 gets 30 for certain areas. And then we do have the bigger system is going to be Tuesday morning, very similar to what we just saw go through us now. Maybe the snow level's a little bit lower, and then perhaps we're looking at just maybe slightly higher snow amounts for some areas. And then in the long distance, there's another one a week out, Sunday night into Monday, that the models are starting to show. So here's our current satellite imagery. We do have again, that cold front that's just moving through. You see the clouds here. We do have some high pressure ridging that's going to set up that'll move over us late this afternoon into the early morning hours. And then here's our moisture for our next system that's going to hit us Tuesday morning. So here's a recap on the impacts. Here's those snow showers, a little stronger, a couple inches across the eastern highlands. Otherwise, we were just looking at a little bit of lingering snow, and we had some areas that kind of froze. The pavement kind of froze because it was a little bit wet. So we do have a special weather statement out for a couple more hours, mainly over Idaho Falls, and then to the east of that and a little bit north, just covering the lingering snow and some of that slicker roads that were left behind where that snow just moving through. And then as we go into Tuesday, you can see we're going to get snow pretty much everywhere. Maybe a mix down in eastern Magic Valley and as well as the lower Snake River Plain, but otherwise I'll show you the snow amounts. The heavier snow is really, again, going to be in the kind of the same two areas, the eastern highlands and then the sawtooth areas. I'll show that in a second. And then we'll have lingering snow on Wednesday morning in particular, and then in northwest flow we'll have a little bit Thursday, and then just kind of just very, very light on Friday, hardly any. Here's the high temperature for today, just above normal, 3 to 5 degrees, and then with that the wind, and then here's that wind that we're having. You can see in general have gusts of 30. There will be some localized areas of gusts of 40, particularly over some mountaintops in our southern areas. And then you see it still remains a little bit breezy this evening. But as we go to the high temperatures for Tuesday, out ahead of that system moving through, you can see why we have a rain-snow mix for the Burley areas. Most of that will probably happen before the precip goes through. We'll drop probably 5 degrees as the precip's going through. That's why you probably will get a rain-snow mix. But for some of those downslope areas, they may hold just to rain. I'll show you. Here's the snowfall amounts. So you can see we are kind of having in the downslope areas probably just there may be a rain-snow mix, but in general you're not going to get much accumulating, if any. Here's your higher amounts. In general, you're having that 4 to 8 inches. There are some areas that get near 12 inches, and then 3 to 6 inches over in near Stanley. And here's your upper and lower ends. So the low 9 and 10 chance for sure going to happen. We are more likely, and here's your upper amounts, and our forecast is kind of near the upper amounts for this moment. That might change over the next day or so, so we'll watch that. Here I also have a graphic from a model here, the NamNest, and I'll just run you through that real quick. Here's showing the precip now, the snow across our northeast portions, and that's pretty much done by 9 or 10 o'clock. And then you see not much throughout the day, and as we start to go into Tuesday morning, we start to see that it hit Stanley around 9, 10 a.m., and then it spreads across our area, moving over to Island Park and such by in the afternoon. You can see Pocatello and Burley showing the rain, and then kind of there's blue in there as well, so it's kind of showing a rain-snow mix. And then pretty much out by Tuesday evening by 9 or 10 o'clock, by midnight for sure it looks like. And as we're moving on, here we are a little bit gusty on as the system goes through in the morning, Tuesday morning. But you can see behind the boundary, it gets gusty, but not as gusty as what we're seeing for today's, but still in the 20 to 30 range. Here's your temperatures on Wednesday. They do drop a few degrees. We have a northerly wind drop down behind that frontal boundary moving through, so we do drop to around normal. And then we gradually warm up through Wednesday through Saturday, even to Sunday. You can see we're warm out ahead of the next system, but just a reminder, the next system looks like Sunday night into Monday. Just as a reminder, lingering system this morning, a couple more inches. The winds will keep the roads a little bit hazardous. We do have a special weather statement out till about 9 a.m. for the northern Snake Plain and eastern Highlands area for the lingering snow that just went through those areas and is going through. It created some lower the grip levels on a lot of the areas up there. And then we do have another system that's moving through, maybe a little bit lower snow levels and maybe a slightly higher snow amounts. And then the next one is about a week out, Sunday night into Monday. So if you have any questions, give us a call at this number. Thank you.